Guys, welcome back to my channel. So this look that I recreated was from the picture that I just showed you, and that belonged to Sonam Kapoor. She's a Bollywood actress, and my subscribers from India would know, I mean, how stylish and how glamorous she is. And this was one of the look that she had for the Cannes Film Festival. There's so many wonderful talented YouTubers out there who has recreated the first day look of hers, which everybody loved and totally adored. So did I. But since that has already been recreated, one of the looks that really caught my eye was this look that she had for one of the photo shoot, I think, for Loreal, you know, for the press meet. I thought it was very nice, fresh, dewy, simple, you know, very subtle makeup. Not many products were used. Namrata Soni, my favorite Indian makeup artist, she just put lip gloss. There was a pink lipstick, a pink eyeliner, a little blush, and no lashes, as in artificial lashes, and lots of mascara. So hallelujah, that is definitely my game. Another thing also what she tried was, I think, the new technique of non-touring, which is absolutely no contour on the face, not even a bronze. It is all about the blush. It's all about that very light effect of an highlighter, and I think that it is something different and much more simple. And let's be honest, when we go out on a day-to-day basis, you rather have a fresh dewy makeup, especially during summer, than a heavy contoured face that will just make your face look like a complete meltdown the moment you step out in the sun. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. So you start off with a good primer, and it is very essential to start by prepping and refreshing your skin either with a primer or a glow mist. I've used both. I love this Nivea Pore Shave Balm. I have spoken about it so many times, so thank you Nikki Tutorial for this discovery. Then I apply a glow mist. The one that I'm applying is the Pro Base Fixing Mist from Makeup Academy, and this is just to give that dewy effect to the skin and just to make it dry a little more. I use my favorite sponge at the moment, that's from Real Technique, a great dupe for the Beauty Blender. I use my NARS Creamy Concealer. I will give the shade name all in the description box, and I just apply it under my eyes, the side of my mouth, and on my forehead, places that just needs to be concealed. When you use a corrector, it just brightens and covers discolorization under the eye, and it neutralizes under eye darkness. So it is important for you to just use a little concealer, and Sonam did not go to town with her makeup, and she's got flawless skin, something that I can only dream of having. But yeah, so I concealed where I had to, and then I took my favorite blending brush of the moment. This is the sculpting brush by Real Technique, and I use the Maybelline Fit Me matte polish. This is in 220. That's the number of the shade that I'm in, and I just blend that so that it just completely melts into the skin. I always take time in just blending it. Then I take the Real Technique makeup sponge, and I just make sure that the sponge is always wet, and I use the Pro Base Fixing Mist, and that's how I made it wet. And I just dabbed it around my skin so it takes the excess makeup. Then next I take my Bare Minerals Original Powder Foundation. I think I'm in Golden Tan, and I shall put that also in the description box. And I just gently with a stippling brush from Real Technique, I just put that on top of my face, and I buff it out. You can take a big powder puff and use loose powder to set the foundation into the skin. The next, I just make sure that I take my Party Queen eyebrow pencil. I love this eyebrow pencil. I've spoken a lot about it, and I gently just define the shape of my eyebrows and make it a little more darker. I try to make it as natural as possible. I don't like to make it too dramatic because Sonam had a very natural look. The next I take is my Rimmel. This is I don't know what shade of a pink lip liner this is, but I took this pink lip liner and I defined my eyes ever so gently, you know, just to give that shape so that when you take a liquid eyeliner, you have a shape to just run over. So I gently went on top of my, you know, I tight lined with it, as well as I drew a slight feline flick. As you can see, at the end, I mean, when I'm drawing the feline flick, I just put a little dot out there, so it just gives me it helps me to just, you know, elongate that feline flick and just help me trace it when I run a liquid liner on top of that. The pink liquid eyeliner that I'm using today is actually you know, a liquid lipstick, and this is from Lime Crime. This is the pink velveteen, and I absolutely adore this pink color. And I thought that this was exactly the same shade that Sonam had, and she used a pink lip liner as an eyeliner, and you know, she started from the from the tear duct, and then she did glide the pencil and finish off as a winged liner. But I'm also going over it with a liquid eyeliner. And just on the corner of her eye, I mean, you know, she added a touch of yellow to the inner corner of the eyes just to give that pop of color. Now, I did not have a yellow eyeshadow, but I did have a gold eyeshadow, and that is Meet in Madrid. This is from the Sleek Vintage Romance palette. And I just wet the eyeshadow brush with the Pro Base Fixing Mist, and as you can see, it just gives you that gold yellow look which Sonam had in her, you know, in the tear duct of her eyes, and I thought that was really nice. So when you use a fixing mist on your brush and then you know, apply your eyeshadow, it just makes it a little more intense. So what I've done right now is I've taken a highlighter. This is from the Sleek palette, and I think I took a Subsolar, and I just applied that on the tear duct so that, you know, it will just open my eyes a little more. And I ran a little bit of translucent powder on my eyelids so that my eyeliner doesn't move. You know, I know I have no eyeshadow, but this really helps. Then I took my eyelash curler, curled my lashes, and I went to town with my favorite mascara of the moment. This is Legendary Lashes by Charlotte Tilbury. I've done a review. Guys, I shall put the link on the description box. Please check out that review, because to me, this is the blackest, the best mascara I have ever come across. This is the bomb. I mean, I have no words to explain the kind of false lashes effect that this mascara gives you. It is absolutely insane. So I just, you know, even my lower lashes, I apply this mascara and I do the same thing in the other eye. And I do the same thing in the other eye. I curl my lashes, I apply this mascara, and then the next step I did was I took the Sephora Perfection Mist. This is their airbrush blush. Oh my god, what a tongue twister. Anyway, I apply that, I mean, I spray that onto my face, and then I take the Real Technique sponge. I love this blush. It's you know, it just gives a very subdued, subtle, you know, pink flush to the cheeks. And I then take a stippling brush. I took my Rimmel matte powder and I just run that all over my face just to mattify it a lot more. After which I took the Max Factor, the blush that I'm using is Seductive Pink, and I just apply that, you know, on the apples of my cheek. Well, not exactly on the center. This is just to, you know, give that face a little more of a lift. I have started, you know, applying my blush this way. And then I take my favorite highlighter. This is from, you know, Sleek, and oh my god, it is intense, guys. I have mixed Equinox and Subsolar, and look at that. I've just used a tiny bit of this highlighter, and you have to be really careful about this highlighter. And if you guys follow Jeffree Stars and you follow Jaclyn Hill, they are in love with this highlighter, and I would suggest to you guys to somehow pick this up for yourself. Anyway, I then used the lip pencil, which by the way, I know the name of this lip pencil. It is called Indian Pink, and it is in 004 by Loreal. And I just like, I don't overdraw the lips with this lip pencil. I make it as subtle as possible, because everything, like I mentioned before about this look, Sonam's look was very natural and not overboard. And I just like, just draw the lip line and apply Stila Patina, the liquid lipstick, because this was the exact pink shade that she had. And after which I took the Sally Hansen lip gloss. This is a clear lip gloss that she finished it off with pink lipstick and a clear lip gloss. And this lip gloss is pretty cool because it's got that it gives you that, it has a plumping effect to it. It has something that is going to plump your lips, and it's a win-win for me. So yeah guys, that's about it. This is the look, and it's a very subtle makeup. I mean, it is the most simplest makeup to recreate. If I can do it, anyone can. I'm not as nearly as perfect as how she looked, obviously, but like I mentioned before, I'm not a makeup artist. I just recreated this look because I'm a big fan, and I thought that it was much more simple for me to just teach or do a tutorial. So I hope you quite enjoyed this, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me suggestions on what you'd like to see next. Do subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter, and yeah, bye for now.